We're going to dive in here to our very own Michael Richardson and his story today, which is here in Tyler. So, pretty cool.
Hey, I appreciate it, Kylie.
I'm so happy you're here. Every single time he's here, I'm like, I get to learn something new. And we're also talking about the Tyler Road Project, isn't that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
So during Tyler City Council today, they approved an additional $200,000 in funding for TERS 3, which is a tax investment. I forget the R. It might be rate zone.
Okay.
She goes into it at the end there, but it's taxpayer money. So that money is being used to build streets in a future residential and commercial development called East Maple Estates. And if you continue on North Broadway, it's right at the intersection of North Broadway and Loop 323 in North Tyler.
Okay.
So I was able to speak with the assistant city manager, Heather Nick, about it, what exactly the project is, how this is being funded, a bit more into that, and some more additional information. So
All right.
please
Well,
take a
let's
listen.
dive in.
What exactly was this ordinance, this O1?
Right, O1, it was pretty much a cleanup ordinance. It helped us identify the funds to incorporate into our recently approved budget, our annual budget. It was just timing. We had a project within our tax increment reinvestment zone number 3 that requested additional funding, and the timing of that request came in after our budget was already in process of being approved. So this is a cleanup item to incorporate that additional funding that was approved in August by the City Council to be made available in our upcoming budget, so that way we can fund the project within TERS 3.
How much money is this? And where's
Yes,
it coming from?
right. It was $200,000, and that was adding $200,000 to $1 million project that is coming out of the TERS fund, and it's the TERS 3 fund.
And what's the TERS 3 fund? What is that?
Right. It's funding that allows for projects within the TERS 3 boundary. The TERS 3 is generally in our north end. It is south of the intersection of North Broadway and Loop 323, and then within that general area. And this specific project is located in a development that's called East Maple Estates. And what the city is doing is, along with our TERS 3 reinvestment zone, is we're helping to fund streets associated with that development. And that's exactly what you want to see for your TERS zones. You want to see that you have the opportunity to take that funding that is generated from tax revenue within that zone to put it back into that zone so that you can further encourage development.
So this is tax money that's going towards like street infrastructure.
Yes.
It sounds like. And how long is this, like a specific project you're working on now? What's the timeline look like?
Right. Well, the project has been ongoing. In fact, there was previously, I believe, late last year, it was approved to fund this project at $1 million, and then we're coming towards the end of this project as far as it being completed. So we anticipate that those streets will be fully built out within the next couple of months.
Do you anticipate any more money needing to be used for these streets?
No, we don't see any other requests or any need for additional funding.
And just to be clear, TERS stands for Tax Increment Reinvestment Zone. Correct?
Yes.
How many of those are in the city? What really should people know about them?
Right. There is currently, I believe, 3. The city administrates TERS 3, which is what we were talking about today, and then TERS 4 is our downtown TERS.
All right, everyone. So with that being said, that was our very own Michael Richardson reporting on the latest with City Council discussing their infrastructure, and there will be more on that coming up tonight.